go after this so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Any win is important, especially when it's against a team in your conference. You know they want to win this one badly.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. AI is out there with Jones. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying, we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. AI passes to Saric and slam dunk by Saric.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now here's Covington. AI passes to Towns. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Utah's ball. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Well, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
Here's Caruso. We saw him with 29 points last game. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I mean, elite level athleticism. Donovan Mitchell attacking the rim. So exciting to watch greatness develop.
Now, here's AI. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Here's Caruso. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
And slam dunk by Saric.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Mitchell's shot is good.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
AI with it. Passes it to Saric. Softly drops in the floater. Saric has got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. The front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him which factor might make the big difference tonight, and he said, we have to respect them as rebounders. Stay cognizant of where their bigs are, and when the shot goes up, we've got to put a body on people. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Obviously, getting better position on the boards is an issue. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Stolen by Mitchell. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Can't hit from in close.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Jones, the pass to AI. Back to Jones. Covington against Gobert. Here's AI. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for AI. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They're leading by 8. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Second chance points are a big part of the game, and they did a terrific job creating many of those opportunities for themselves.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Towns. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell with it, working on AI. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Stretching the floor, Crowder, a low percentage shooter from the field overall, but he's good from distance.
Fader on the way, and there's Saric on the assist by AI. And that's 10 points for Dario Saric. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell passes to Crowder. Back to Mitchell. Over AI. And it's Mitchell missing.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Jones, no one around him. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
The drive by Mitchell. Bradley off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2 guard, but he can play a little bit of 1. He also can create shots for others.
Here's AI. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Crowder. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston. 3-pointer. Saric grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 13. AI passes to Reynolds. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to Crowder. Mitchell outside. Shoots. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the bench.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Mitchell and Ingles are out in the wings. Favors is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Jazz trail by 19. Outside Favors. In the corner, Crowder with it. Another miss by Utah.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Mitchell. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Offensive rebound. And favors kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Crowder for the three. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Minnesota leading by 17. 13 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He finished with 60 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's AI. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Bradley's checked in for Derek Favors. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Here's Caruso after the basket by Dario Saric. Mitchell with it, working on AI. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
So it's Utah now after the basket by Dario Saric. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. .114 left here in the second. Pass to Covington. Towns kicks to AI. It's Covington on the wing. Hits the jumper in space. Covington's got his first 2 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Passes to Caruso. Just 3 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bradley can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. They need this. That's good on the jump shot. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
And AI gets it to go on the assist by Jones. 16 points for AI. And And so it's Minnesota ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Dario Saric is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Jones. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's AI in at the 2. The Jazz shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Caruso, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Mitchell. Trying to find Bradley, gets it to him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bradley's got his second basket.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Here's AI. 16 points for him. Shoots a 3. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Caruso kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. It's good. Mitchell's got 13.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
AI lays it up and banks it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Bradley. Yes, that goes in. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
Here's AI. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Utah shooting 40% from the field. Caruso kicks to Gobert. Ingles against Covington. Now, here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Caruso. He kicks it to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Jones covering. The pass to Ingles. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Quality offense. Ingles does a great job of controlling the pace and very unselfish.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Caruso. Bradley passes to Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. The dish to Jones. Pass to AI. Reynolds. He's covered by Favors. Shot clock at 6. Here's AI, and he banks in the layup. AI's got 13 points in the second half.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Rubio finds Gobert. And here's Exum. He's guarded by AI. Back to Lynn. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And it's 7 points for Lynn.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Wiggins outside. Jang high post. Over Gobert. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Now, here's Exum. Guarded closer. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Exum kicks to Gobert. There's Lynn with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Inside. AI dishes to Jang. Over Gobert. He's on target from 8 feet out. Jang's got 8 points.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Jang. And AI throws it down.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Rubio the pass to Favors. Lynn kicks to Exum. Five on the clock. And the rejection by Jang. To the paint. Here's Bates-Diop. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside, Lynn. He feeds it to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
A nice shot by AI.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
I say it's the #1 reason why they are ahead in this game right now.
And so it's Minnesota, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Jeremy Lin, also Exum out there. Favors is out there with O'Neal. And it's Niang in at the power forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Lin kicks to Niang. Now Exum. Inside. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the number one desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a high.
Well, the NBA's had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2-referee situation.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
Offensive rebound. AI kicks to Williams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. For the Jazz, Bradley comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Brandon Knight in for Crowder. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. As tonight, Mitchell outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's AI, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
And the Jazz making a change here. Lin's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
And it's AI missing. Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Mitchell's shot is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's the feed to Williams. Back to AI. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Favors. Lin finds Bradley. Outside Favors. Passes it to Knight. Back to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Here's Cohen. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Lynn the pass to Brent. Now, here's Ingles. Tight defense on him. Softly drops in the floater.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
AI up top, covered by Mitchell. And that one's good. AI's got 41.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Big time. Dominate. Exactly. Where to play.